Hi everyone, Justine Brooks-Froelker here with Therapy Thursday. So, theme of the week, big theme of the week in my Rising Ever Upward Facebook group, with my friends, with my team, boundaries. The biggest one being saying yes when we really mean no, or feeling lots of guilt when we say no, right? So I love me some boundaries. I'm a therapist. And to be honest, I could probably do a series on boundaries with all of my little quips and metaphors and things like that. So to respect time, and because I'm going to prove my husband wrong that I can do Therapy Thursday in 3 to 5 minutes, and my coach for that matter, I'm going to share my first definition, I think, with you. So the best metaphor I have come up with when it comes to boundaries with my clients is that boundaries are not chain link fences, because way too much comes through chain link fences, and plus you can climb them and get into my yard, things like that. Boundaries are not huge brick walls that I can't hear you or see you, no one's coming in. That's not a healthy boundary either. A healthy boundary is an 8-foot privacy fence, and you have your own. And I have my own. You have a gate that you can control, and I have a gate that I can control. And I can hear you and kind of see you through the slats and hear you asking for what you want and need, but I control my gate. Same with you. I can ask for what I want and need, but you control your gate, whether or not you can give me that. My job to live a healthy and happy and wholehearted life is to ask for what I want and need from my loved ones, especially because they are not mind readers. That's a whole other freaking Therapy Thursday. That does not mean that you are able to give me what I want and need, or that you want to and will. The fear in asking for what we want and need is that we won't get it and we'll have to go find it somewhere else. But that's someone else's boundary to set. Me saying no, or that doesn't work for me right now, is a boundary that I may need to set when you ask me for something that you want and need. And you can rest assured that it is more about that person's stuff. When I say no, because I need to say no sometimes, that's about me. It's not about you. When I say yes, when I really mean no, that's about me. That's my own stuff. And I'm going to have to deal with the resentment that comes up because I didn't say no when I really needed or wanted to say no. 99% of someone's response to you is about them. That also means that your response to someone else is 99% about you. We all are dealing with our own shit. And we all need to be setting boundaries, and we all need to be asking for what we want and need. Now, here's the deal. What if I continue to ask for what I want and need from my loved one, or I continue to set a boundary and they don't respect it, or they can't give me what I want and need? Does that change what I want and need, or does it change my boundary? Nope, it probably doesn't. I ask again, or I set the boundary again. It does not mean it will be met or respected. And if it's not over and over and over, then that changes the relationship. And that's where the whole consequences to setting boundaries come up, which I guess I'll do that next week. You're just going to have to keep following along, right? Because there's just too much to talk about boundaries. And you are angry and resentful and empty and tired because you are not asking for what you want and need from your loved ones. And you're not saying no. And you're not saying yes to the good stuff. Take care of yourself, recoup and fill up so you can give out more love and come from a place of service, love, and abundance, and not scarcity, comparison, and feeling completely drained, people-pleasing, and caretaking. I'll cover those in future boundary videos also. So, make it a great Thursday. Set some boundaries. Say no if you need to say no, and ask for what you want and need. And I'll see you next week.